Time flies, so don't blink twice.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 38-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now of the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. You don't put black shot. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A gain of 15. And the Packers first down.
Black ultra. Ready. Red, yellow, 50, green. 6. Madden.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The first down pass.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Take over first and 10.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following a win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40. Go ahead, 80. Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it across midfield and jet. Shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Lions defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cycle. Here we go, set. 10 black. Cut.
Love now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, it's Love. The swing right out wide to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Black, 95.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'd do it for you.
Second and 10.
Hey, blue. 45, white. Cut.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
And now Love going to change things up.
Blue. Ready.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Lining up for
on here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 4. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's good.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Block right. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 41, Packers 7.
Now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
But quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their confidence. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Ready up. Right up. Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow, 43.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. quickly outright his love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They used him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Glove. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing. Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. Real green. 52, blue. Black ultra. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions are now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Red, block 40. Blue striker.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 67 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lining up for the extra point.
extra point from McManus is good. And that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah! Here we go. Go ahead,
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 26.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Good tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Prescott. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Another run for Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught by Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Down. Red, 38. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Black, 95. Going red. Smash, red.
Love now. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
32. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down.
Love from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field. But it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A good pickup there at 22. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
To the air again. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
McManus's point after is good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they worked this well on field across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. That nice pickup of 17 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Here we go. 46, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
They try again with Montgomery. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Hey, kill. We're going 52.
Here's Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Strike. Here we strike it. Set.
Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.